guys, welcome back to my channel, Peaky Blinders, Season 4, Episode 4. I'm not going to do a quick recap because you guys basically know what's going on. At the end of last episode, Polly had a conversation with Luca, and we find out that Polly wants Tommy dead. She said, spare everybody else. So it could either be one of two things, and I think it's the latter of the two. It could be Polly is setting up Luca, or Luca is playing Polly. Now, obviously, we see with the last quote that Luca says, he says, "'Cause you're dancing with me," he's playing her in some way. So I don't know how that's going to play out. I assume that's going to play out this episode. But I think that with Polly's move of meeting with Luca and putting out this hit on Tommy and kind of working with him, I think she is going to be the reason why another person dies in the Shelby family, because Luca is obviously playing her and is obviously not going to do what she wants. So Tommy's going to be last. So if anything, she's going to die before Tommy. With everything else, the Italians right now are enlisting the woman who her son died as a result of Arthur killing him in the boxing ring. They're enlisting her because they said that the Shelby family will really do anything for her. They're providing for her right now so that she could raise her other kids. So yeah, I feel like everything is going to go to shit in these last 3 episodes. I don't think I'm really prepared for it. Other than John's death, nothing has really gone down. So I think that they're saving everything for these last 3 episodes. I guess those are all my thoughts. I really want to get into this. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, lots of stuff just happened in this episode. This episode was jam-packed with a lot of information. I really feel bad for Lizzie. At first I was like, why is she so pissed off at May? But now I understand it because she's essentially been nothing but an object for Tommy to mess around with when he doesn't have another woman. So I understand why Lizzie might be frustrated and upset at this. She's dealt with thing after thing after thing. And I honestly feel bad for her because I really enjoy Lizzie as a character, and I like Lizzie with Tommy. I think that they're really good together. Also, this episode we see Polly tells Michael the plan, what she told Luca, which was to spare Michael and take Tommy's life. You know, spare everybody else but kill Tommy. So Michael is aware of this plan now, but he decided not to tell Tommy twice. He had 2 opportunities to tell Tommy, and he did not take them. So I'm not sure what Michael's whole motivation behind that is. Maybe he's just trying to protect the rest of his family. Maybe he's trying not to get involved in business that is so much bigger than him. The fact that he's disabled right now, he can't really involve himself in all this dangerous business. But in my mind, he's just as guilty as Polly because he knows about the plan now and he's deciding not to tell Tommy. So yeah, Polly continues. I'm not sure, because at the end, she was the one, obviously they want you to believe that she was the one that told the Italians, made that whole thing happen. The Italians are now following Tommy. And then it pans to Polly, like we're supposed to assume that she was the one that ratted out his location. I don't know. I'm still going to believe that Tommy's not going to die this season. I really don't want to believe that he's going to die this season, but I do believe that either Polly or somebody else in the family is going to die as a result of Polly's betrayal. Like, Tommy's going to find out, and I cannot wait for him to find out because there's no way that he doesn't find out. Tommy, this episode also, there was a fight arranged between Alfie was backing this Goliath guy who is this really large dude, and then Aberamagold's kid was the David of the situation of the fight. But Aberamagold's kid was super confident, so I don't know what's going to happen there. I just really love and appreciate the fact that Alfie is back in some form, in some context, because he is just so fascinating to me, man. Every single scene that he's in is so, like, he's just a fantastic actor, and his character is just so entertaining. I'm really excited to see where Alfie's whole storyline goes these next 2 episodes and what he does, because a lot of things are building up now. We see Arthur this episode. There was this whole plot with the Italians and Arthur, and the mother of the kid who was killed by Arthur invited him over for this forgiveness dinner. And obviously Tommy thought of this as a trap, but he didn't really consider the fact that it could be a decoy. So Arthur goes and he meets with this woman. There's a truck outside. The woman's daughter runs out and kind of signals the truck to drive off, which I guess signaled someone else in the hospital to go, threaten Michael. A lot of threats have been happening, but none of these threats have really been followed through by the Italians. So it's a lot of like empty threats. Now I know that Luca made a deal with Polly to not kill Michael, but I don't know. It was just like, I know it was a power move that he spared Michael, and he's not supposed to kill Michael, But I guess that they're just saving all this build-up for the last 2 episodes, or maybe even the last episode, because right now nobody has died. And I don't want anybody to die, but I just feel like they're building up this huge mafia, this dangerous mafia. I mean, this episode was called Dangerous. And it just feels like right now, all they're doing is meeting with these people and pushing out these threats, but not really following through with them. So, like, while I don't want to see them follow through with them, I think that to take them seriously, it would be beneficial for them to kill somebody. I really hope that person is not Arthur, or Finn for that matter too, because with Arthur, he's a great actor too, Arthur. He's so interesting to me as a character. He's so different than any of the other brothers, and I think that's why I appreciate him so much. And Finn for that matter too. He's not like any of the brothers. He's just this, like, innocent, pure boy who doesn't really know what to do in this situation that he's in. He was kind of just, like, born into the wrong family. With the whole Finn situation, they're focusing too much on him for him not to die this season. So I guess if I had to make any predictions for how this season is going to end, I think that Finn might die. Either that, or he's going to do something that'll make him, like, die emotionally. Like, kind of how when the boys were sent off to war and they came back and they weren't the same. I think that the same transformation might happen to Finn. Because Finn right now just represents, like, Tommy pre-war, pre-World War I. I really, really hope that Finn does not die, but the way that they're focusing on him too much for him not to have some significance to the storyline. But yeah, anyways, I guess those are all of my thoughts. If I had to make a prediction for the next couple of episodes, I don't know. I think with Polly's whole thing, she's clearly going through a dilemma here, so maybe she won't follow through with this whole betrayal thing. She has reason to, and she's clearly super pissed off at Tommy still for what he did to her. But I don't know. I think that she's going to prioritize family overall, considering what happened to Michael this episode. As always, thank you guys for watching. Check out my other Peaky Blinders reactions if you have not already. And I will see you guys for episode 5. Alright, bye guys.